Yes, the majestic St. Augustine. The majestic St. Augustine is guarded by this plant thing from the sunlight. It's a snake thing, snake rock. We'll just call it snake rock. In the snake rock guards St. Augustine from any intruders. Yeah. Oh my God, it's an intruder. It's Fish Guy. He's twice as big as Snake Rock. He can probably eat Snake Rock if he wanted to, but he's not. He just wants to eat St. Augustine, because it's so small. So he goes. So he tries to eat it, and he fails, but succeeds at the same time because he loses his hat. And then Snake Rock here, he takes the hat and he runs away. So now, because the fish doesn't have its hat, then it's getting burnt by the sunlight. So he runs to the shade, and then the people of St. Augustine, this little town, they come out and they attack Fish Rock, and they make this big dent. This is not Snake Rock, the fish. They attack the fish, and they make this big dent in him, as seen. So, the fish runs away, and where he runs, coincidentally, is where Snake Rock is hiding with his hat. So, without his hat, the fish, Snake Rock is immune to the harmful sunlight. So they fight, and Snake Rock wins because the fish doesn't have its hat. So he goes back. He gets his hat. He says a spell and it just magically comes. So yeah, now he has his hat again. He's ready to fight again. So Snake Rock retreats back to St. Augustine, safe and sound. And then, they have another fight, this time at St. Augustine. And now that the fish has its hat back, it can now say the spell to remove the bush, exposing St. Augustine to the sunlight. So he says the spell. St. Augustine is now burning on fire. So they have a really, really big fight, and all the town folk of St. Augustine go and make quite a few more dents in the fish. They distort his tail. They made like a bunch of scratches in his tail. And they have to retreat. So the fish retreats, but the townsfolk hop on Snake Rock, and they go, and the townsfolk and Snake Rock end up defeating the fish. Jeez. So then Snake Rock says the spell that reverts everything back to normal. So now St. Augustine is not burning anymore, and there's no fish. So they all lived happily ever after. And yeah, that's the story. And thank you guys for almost 50 subs. Just thank you. Bye. Jeez.